Hey guys, welcome to Gaiden Anime, and today I'm going to do just a brief recap, like kind of mid-season summary of the series that are airing right now, and we'll basically just say a couple sentences on each of them, whether I find them interesting or not so interesting, and perhaps there are some series among them that you haven't seen yet, and maybe you'll want to check something out. Of course, important to note, the list will contain a lot of spoilers, so yeah, basically be warned. Okay, the order will be just alphabetic, so no particular preference, just from A to Z. There are almost 30 series, so I'll have to be pretty quick on the individual ones. But anyway, let's start. Okay, the first is Aristo Zouroku. Series is kinda honestly a bit strange. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. The comedy scenes are pretty nice, but sometimes it's really nasty and kind of dark. For example, where the Tachibana, the agency woman, kind of shoots Alice's leg in the car. It's serious child abuse. I really didn't like that, so... Oh, anyhow, we'll see how it goes. But so far, it's not really among my favorites. Okay, next we have Atom the Beginning, which is a kind of a prequel to Tezuka Osamu's Astro Boy. It's a really old school classic. Atom the Beginning feels alright, but it's kind of dated. I mean, the character designs are pretty dated, and the storytelling is also, well, kind of, you know, teenager level. So I can't say I particularly like it. Okay, next we have, of course, Berserk, 2017 version. Excellent as ever. 3D, looks great. I mean, story is... If you know the manga, the story is really good, and really nothing much to complain here. One of the top picks this season, I think. If you are not against, you know, blood and everybody getting killed and stuff like that. Okay, next we have Boku no Hero Academia, season 2. It's overall good fun. I mean, it's a nice series, pretty popular, but sometimes I find it kind of overpitched to, you know, too much drama. And sometimes it's also really kind of nasty. For example, with Izuku's hand in one of the most recent episodes. So it's kind of, you know, contrasting somewhat. But still pretty much a must watch, I think. It's a nice series. Now again, next in the alphabet we've got Boruto, which I've basically dropped because this is just a copy-paste rehash of Naruto. Just with a B in front. I mean, what's the point? Okay, next is a relatively little known series called Busou Shoujo Machiavellianism. Machiavelli was actually an Italian ruler, medieval ages, and I don't know why it's called like this, but it's a nice light ecchi comedy. Sometimes it also gets pretty dark, but well, overall it's decently watchable. The seiyuu are all younger. There are no real star seiyuu in the series, only the younger generation, and they're still great. I mean, I still like it quite a lot. Okay, next we have Clockwork Planet, which is a kind of an eccentric series, really not really mainstream. Probably aimed more towards the young teenager group, maybe 20s. Well, still kind of fun in a way, and Anko-chan is very cute. Okay, next we have DanMachi Gaiden Oratoria, which is a solid fantasy with a good deal of comedy, a little bit of ecchi, great watch overall. I quite enjoy it, and yeah, definitely recommendation if you haven't seen it yet. Next we have Eromanga-Sensei, which is kind of cringy as expected, because I mean it's the same studio and the same universe as Oreimo, and yeah, well know what to expect from that. But it's fun. I mean, it has many fun moments, and some of the quotes there are just epic. It's just epic. It's pretty fun to watch. Okay, next we have Frame Arms Girl, which is basically a commercial for Kotobukiya. really not much else to say. It's just those, you know, frame arms girls, which you can buy in Kotobukiya, and yeah, you're supposed to do that. Go and buy and buy and buy some more. It's really all this series is about. I mean, that's it. Okay, next we have Granblue Fantasy, which is a game adaptation. Also, not really much to say about it. The game is probably more fun than the anime. I haven't played it, but I suppose it is. The only thing that I really noticed was that Katarina is voiced by Sawashiro Miyuki, who is an excellent seiyuu and one of my top favorites. So if you like her, you can watch it. Otherwise, Okay, next we have ID Zero, which is pretty good for a full 3D anime, but yeah, it's Sanjigen, so no real surprise there. They also did Ars Nova, for example, and a couple other great series. And yeah, the series is not exactly super special or super remarkable, but yeah, run-of-the-mill, decent sci-fi series. Next we have probably my main favorite this season, and well, season 2 for this, Little Witch Academia, which is just great. I mean, what can I say? Witches are awesome. Definitely watch it if you haven't. Okay, next we have Renai Boukun, or Love Tyrant, which is pretty much an ecchi comedy. That's all it is. Nothing particularly special. Probably the most fun character is Shikimi, who's kind of a crazy yandere. If you don't know what a yandere is, you can check out my other video on this topic. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Actually, the Akane is also kind of yandere, actually heavily yandere. Kind of everyone is yandere in this series. No, not everyone. Goody is I don't know what Goody is. Goody is just crazy. Anyway, it's a fun series. It's quite a lot of fun to watch it. Next we have a much more serious one, Recreators, which I actually like a lot. Even despite the fact that it's kind of long-winded, it has really lots of kind of complex sounding but not really meaningful dialogues about, you know, philosophy and creators and gods and well this, well that. Very nicely drawn, very nicely animated. It's really interesting how they combined this idea of a couple characters from different universes coming into one and interacting with each other and their creators. So I like it a lot. Definitely a recommendation from my part. Then we have Rokudenashi Majutsu Koushi no Akashic Records. Just fun, ecchi comedy. Love the comedy, love the chart designs. Not much else to say about it. Next we have Sagrada Reset, which is very confusing. Seriously, I don't know the original source, and it's really hard to understand what's going on. Some of the tricks with the abilities, this and that, doesn't make any sense, but yeah. Next we have Saekano Flat, or season 2, which is basically same as always. Just lots of, you know, dorama discussion and we have to deliver the best game ever as a high school circle. Yeah. Perhaps there's too much drama in this season, not enough comedy. Personally, I like the comedy more. Next we have Sakura Quest, which is a fairly amusing slice of life type of series from you know, rural town. It's an imaginary town, I think. Don't think it exists in real life, but it's kind of similar to many you know, Japanese backwater villages. Someplace in, I don't know, Kansai or whatever, or Tohoku. One funny thing is that I have really major deja vus with this series from Shirobako, because it's the same studio and the same character designs, and it's just the main characters just look so much alike, just different hair color. So that's kind of funny. But it's a still pretty watchable series. I like it overall, even though there is nothing particularly surprising about it. Okay, next we have Seikaisuru Kado, which is slightly disappointing for me at this point. Because, you know, our guy Shindo is supposedly the super negotiator, and he's supposed to negotiate stuff, but there's really no negotiating. I mean, there's so far just Yahaku Zashinina just gives them stuff and gives them more stuff and more stuff, and basically does everything that they ask from you. I mean, huh? Well, what's the point? I mean, I could negotiate that. So yeah, and this argument they had in the previous episode that yeah, we should develop naturally, have him go away. It was a stupid argument, really stupid. I mean, I've heard it from people who like oppose nuclear power or oppose technology. I mean, stupid argument. If you want to argue that, then you gotta live like the Amish, ride horses and so on. And even then, the argument can be made that the wheel, it doesn't occur in nature, so you gotta hunt with spears and walk on foot. Yeah. Okay, next we have Shingeki no Kyojin, everybody's favorite. What can I say? Some epic betrayals going on. I haven't read the manga ahead, so I don't know how it will turn out. I don't want to spoil it for myself. Kind of annoying that so little happens per episode lately. I mean, it's been a problem of Shingeki for a while, but probably because the animation is so hard and it's all kind of costly to make, so they're probably saving money on the episodes and time. But it's, have the impression that out of the 25-minute episode there is like 5 minutes action and the rest is just more or less static. It's slightly disappointing. Okay, Shingeki no Bahamut Virgin Soul finally has some Favaro. Favaro was the best character there anyway, and yeah, it was kind of a letdown that he totally didn't enter the series so far. Hopefully he has a bigger role from now on. And Nina's letter from prison was just comedy gold. I loved that. That's how you turn any kind of worst ever situation into something optimistic. I just loved that.
お母さん、お元気ですか？私は今、たくさんの仲間たちと一緒に生活しています。オートと変わらず、ここでも女の子の私にぴったりの仕事をしています。
何やってる？大丈夫。おい貴様、勝手な行動はするな。
この場所は女性ばかりで、まるで里のようです。
食事始め。
不満があるとすると、おかわり。ご飯が少ないのと、お日様の光を見られないことです。でもわがままを言ってはいけません。私は特別に誰よりも立派な部屋を与えられているので、それだけでも感謝しています。もう10日目。あ、今日って私の誕生日だ。Happy birthday to me。ニーナ17歳。私は今日も元気です。
Okay, next we have Shimatsu and a really long title. Very emotional series, kind of heart-wrenching. Something bad happens nearly in every episode, or it's kind of looming around the corner. It's kind of a tough watch. I mean, the girls are cute, especially some of the smaller ones, but it's a little bit tough for me personally. Okay, next we have Shin Nanatsu no Taizai. What can I say? This is fan service on steroids. I mean, this is also hard to watch, but for an entirely different reason. I mean, this is a kind of a series where the fan service is so overbearing that you're just, okay, give me a break, give me some plot really, for a change. But the hospital app was actually fun. It was really funny how, you know, the super arrogant Lucifer just gets hardcore dose of reality slammed up her ass, literally. That scene was so. Okay, next we have Tsugumomo, which is a fan servicey comedy. Pretty good, light-hearted fun, nothing special, except perhaps the, you know, lowly fan service. But it's good. Overall, I like it. Next we have Tsuki ga Kirei, which I also like, but for totally different reasons. It's a really, you know, cute high school romance of the old-fashioned type. There is no fan service, there is no drama, or almost no, you know, no fighting or anything. It's just regular, nice, polite, high school age romance. It's not really common nowadays, and for me, it's kind of relaxing to watch, and I like it a lot. And also, it's a major Line commercial. If you don't know what it is, it's basically the Japanese version of WhatsApp, and it's super popular in Japan. And I think it's better than WhatsApp. You can install it too if you want, because it has absolutely awesome emotes and stuff. So you can see it in the 9th episode of Tsuki ga Kirei, like this. Also, the short skits after the main episode are really, really good. It's a comedy gold, really. I always kind of anticipate those because they're so funny. Okay, next we have Uchouten Kazoku Season 2. What can I say? Nidaime rules. Nidaime is just cool. I mean, the guy is just the epitome of cool, you know, MGTOW. Going his own way, ignoring everybody. The scene with Ben 10, you gotta see it. It's awesome. It's just awesome. And I think Nidaime is cool because he treats everyone equally. He's kind of cold, but he doesn't care whether someone is a Tengu, a Tanuki, a human, whatever. He's just kind of equally respectful, polite to everybody, and different from, you know, Ben 10 or whatever. I don't really like Ben 10, to be honest. She's kind of arrogant ass. So she's cute though. But the series overall has kind of a weird feel to me because, well, the characters are pretty much anthropomorphic, so they're kind of humans most of the time. But the Tanuki kind of subjugate themselves voluntarily to the Tengu. And also the humans, like the Friday Club, basically eat Tanuki for lunch or for dinner. I don't really appreciate that. It's kind of strange. That's why I like Nidaime, because he's like equality for everybody. Okay, next we have Yowamushi Pedal, which is as hyper as usual. I mean, it's just all and everybody's just pedaling their hearts out, and well, I find it slightly less good than the first season because the new generation kind of lacks presence, lacks character a bit. Teshima and Aoyagi are kind of bland. They don't have any superpowers like most others. And Kaburai is also kind of stupid. Naruko is kind of, you know, quit being a sprinter for some reason. I don't know. Kind of strange. Okay, and finally we've got Zero Kara Hajimeru Maho no Shou, which is a pretty nice, decent fantasy series. Main hero is pretty fun, Kemono Mimi, called Yohei, mercenary, and some other speech linguistic aspects are kind of interesting here, because for example Albus is talking about herself as Boku, which is usually used only by boys, but she's a girl, but we don't know that she's a girl at first. So she's a kind of a boyish girl talking about herself as a boy. or something like that. Also, the mercenary addressing the wolf guy as Inuzura is pretty fun because it's literally dog face. You know, dog face. Fun fact, all modern dogs are actually descendants of domesticated Central Asian wolves. It's been proven in a genetic study, I think 5 years ago or something like that. So it's basically this wolf and all the dogs. Yeah, and basically that's it for the series that I wanted to talk about. If you found something fun, then sure, check it out. I think quite a few pretty good series this season. And yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. If you liked it, please subscribe, leave your comments below, and see you next time. Arigatou gozaimasu. Mata ne.